Now, if I highlight that area there and do Alt F1, that will put an instant chart on my spreadsheet. And I'm clicking Alt, which as I move it, and that locks it to cell boundaries, which can be quite useful. Now, what I did before is, first off, I had quick formats and I wanted one with data labels. So I picked this one, now 9 as it happens, doesn't really matter. Because it's already got data labels, it just saves me adding them. And then in terms of design, I quite liked the look of, I think it was either this one or this one. Yeah, this one. So I picked that. Color schemes, I liked the look of that. And then change the chart type to a column. I liked the look of that. So we're kind of getting there, yeah? Chart title, I just click on it and hit equals, and where I put my chart title. Incidentally, if you try and put that formula straight into the chart title, it doesn't like it, but it doesn't mind you linking directly to a cell that has that formula in. So if ever you're sort of trying to create some kind of fancy title, bear that in mind. Just create it in a cell and then link the title to it. Right, we've got markers, we've got data labels, so I can get rid of that. Axes there. This, we'll move up here. And I actually think as well that these can be a bit bigger, so I'm just going to whack that up a bit. Move it in there. And that one we can move up to about 18. In fact, that can probably go much bigger. Right, there we go. Right. Now, this axis is getting caught up with these negative numbers, so we want to do something about this. So various ways of doing this. If you right click, format, not the easiest way perhaps, format axes. Now if you couldn't get to that, you can always go into the design here and you can pick it directly from this drop down list, or there's various ways of picking it. Other than that, the key thing is the labels. Scroll down, instead of saying next to axes, you want them to say low. And I deliberately did that before I expanded the chart, because now they're low, they're kind of falling outside of the chart area. But actually this whole chart I think can be a bit bigger really. So that's not bad, it's not bad at all. I'm just going to make that bold. You can hit Control B on that, it's quite simple. These data series here, again, I think we can go with about, say, 10% and a 25% gap. Sorry, minus 10, I reckon there. Don't want it overlapping, do we? That looks pretty decent, I reckon. Right, so I got a pretty decent looking chart, very similar to what I had before. The other things that, we're pretty much there, but again, let's carry on tightening it up, making it look pretty great in a fairly simple way. So on the view menu, I took off the grid lines. Simple thing to do, but it does look good. Here, I hid those two columns. Now I hid them with a expander, which would be Alt Shift and the right arrow, or left will take it away again. And then you can expand and collapse that if you like. Okay, we're nearly there. Now look, I had, take this off, this looking a bit flash. Did I spend ages formatting that? No, not at all. What did I do? Well, I highlighted it, and then on the home menu, I clicked format as a table, and I picked this one just because it was similar to the chart. My table has headers, yes it does, okay. And then as soon as I'd done that, I don't really want it as a table, so I just said convert it back to a range, and that gave me that formatting there. And then all I did was copy using the format painter to there and to there. Put a box around the whole thing, smaller box around that. And now we have pretty much the same end result that I showed you earlier. Quick bonus tip though, I think if you're being really flash and you do want to release it as a dashboard, I think if you knock out the formula bar and the headers as well, and then you can even collapse that, I mean, you're now looking at something that probably doesn't look much like Excel at all. Great little dashboard here for people to play around and look at perhaps their own region's sales if they're some kind of regional manager. Hope you enjoyed that. The whole spreadsheet, free to download. Work along to this video as many times as you like. Do whatever you like. Put your own data and charts links in there. Hope you have fun with it, and I'll see you soon.